CrossFit Deliverance athletes, welcome to the Relentless vlog. Guys, the CrossFit Games are upon us. We've already had day one, which was action-packed with cyclocross, at least the CrossFit Games version of cyclocross. I think it's pretty awesome how they went ahead and did, I think, the best that they did without going to a normal cyclocross track or you know, just kind of doing what they were able to complete. The obstacle course, everything's just really top-notch this year. You can tell they're trying to really go ahead and let people know just because we moved away from Carson doesn't mean it's less of an experience. If anything, it's more. And that's hats off to CrossFit, right? Going ahead and proving the naysayers wrong again, right? I love to see that. So, but with that, guys, remember, we're gonna be on the side lot for the most of the day on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday during these events. Remember, it is Central Time. I know for all of us on the Pacific Coast, we've been used to going ahead and seeing the times listed online and just knowing that's us. Remember, it's caught a few people I talked to yesterday off guard. It is Central Time, so 2 hours earlier. So it says 8 a.m. start time, that's 6 a.m. for us, right? Go ahead if you want to catch something live, just remember that. Remember, if you want to do something outside of the gym, we do have our day hike at Lake 22 as well. Look on that for the CrossFit Deliverance membership page. With that, guys, let's jump into the programming. This is going to be the last WOD that we're going to use as a test metric. We're going to have one more additional test for the competitive athletes tomorrow for 1 rep maxes for snatch and clean and jerk. If you want to come, feel free to come. That's going to be just either in the morning or the afternoon, anytime during open gym hours tomorrow. But let's talk about the WOD. It's going to be 13.1, right? 13.1 is essentially burpees and snatches. Burpees, every time you get back to the burpees, it's going to be burpee, snatch, burpee, snatch, burpee, snatch. It's going to go down in repetition, so that's nice. But every time you go back to the snatches, the repetitions stay the same, but the weight goes up. So here's the deal. My intention for you on this is not to go out with seeing what your old open score was and having to beat that. You should just go ahead, go out, do your best. I challenge you not even to look at your old metrics of your old open score and just test yourself of how you do with this. Imagine it's not an open workout, it's just a workout that I listed as a test and you've never seen it before. Go out and attack it and have that mindset. I want to see how you deal with this workout, with this complicated snatch at the end of the week after everything that we've done earlier in the week as a test week, right? So it's very contextual in terms of the load and the work that you've previously done in the week and not just within the day. My want for you, and this is what I would ask everybody to think of, is that the last 5 to 10 reps of every set for snatches that you do before you go to the burpees and then increase weight for the next snatch, treat those as the primary movement of what you're going to have to do when the snatch gets heavier, right? I know it's easier when it's sometimes really light just to go after it and realize our mechanics might not be perfect. Slow it down towards the end and then making sure that those are ingraining the movement patterns and making sure your mind's prepping and really just kind of ingraining the movement pattern that you would need when the load gets heavy and actually starts to matter and can pull you out of position. So that's what I would go ahead and tell you on that. If you're fit for life athlete, awesome, you're done with the video. Have fun at this, guys. Work hard and always be relentless in everything that you do, guys, right? If you're a competitive athlete, after this, you're going to be doing a snatch complex. It's going to be relatively light. Now, if you need something of a deload because the week is heavier, treat the complex as a skill session and just knock 20% off of all percentages for the rest of the work for the day, right? It's what I've mentioned once or twice before on earlier videos for this week. If you feel like you still need a deload week from the Misfits programming, right, for the percentage work for the Olympic lifts. With this, guys, it's going to have a snatch pull. It's going to have a squat snatch with no jump, right? So that means just try to think your feet do not move. So this is going to go ahead and tell you where your actual first pull and what your finish actually is, right? Where is that throwing the barbell, right? And then it's going to have an overhead squat. So just go ahead and just be intentional, keep the feet on the ground and really try to be conscious about where that bar path is on that first and second pull. Where is it shooting it? And then of course you're going to do a snatch high pull, right? You're going to see those on Fridays quite a bit. And then you're going to do front squats, Right? Simple as that, guys. Go ahead, as I said, we are going to be maxing our snatch and clean and jerk on Saturday. So if you need to go ahead and deload, go ahead and hit the wad hard, but go ahead and take it really light on these percentage work. And if anything, it'll be a good way to kind of get the blood flowing again, trying to pump out all the lactic acid that was built up from the wad, right? It'll be kind of like good recovery movements. Other than that, guys, have fun. I'm excited for you guys to be done with this test week so we can move forward. I can see where you guys landed, right? This test week was written in such a way to where I wanted to see how your bodies started to react to the different loading, the different volumes, and because I wanted to see where Misfits programming got you, right? I kind of had an idea of where they were going and what was developing, and there was some really good positive momentum there, but I also wanted to see where were some holes that we can start to pick up from where Misfits was, so you can go ahead and be prepared for the open when it comes to actually Olympic lifts and load. So with that, guys, have fun, be relentless in everything that you do, keep on giving me feedback. Remember, I want to make this the best program that we can ever make, and go ahead and be a program that's better than Misfits, better than Invictus, better than CompTrain, and the only way that we can do this is for us all to work hard and go ahead and pull it in together, right? The cool thing is that I truly believe if we continue just to do blog programming like Misfits or Invictus or CompTrain, that a lot of, a good chunk of the majority of the CrossFit community is doing, then if you're doing the same exact training as everybody else, then that boils down to the only difference between you and the other person is pure genetic potential, right? And if I don't know about you guys, but I would prefer there to be more of a competitive advantage than only your genetic potential in terms of how well you would do in a test in the open, regionals, or the games. Right. Guys, we'll see you on the flip side.